You sit down across from a fortune teller, expecting to hear about love, money, maybe a long journey ahead. Instead, she looks at your palm, goes completely silent, and slides your hand back to you. That is not something you forget. This happened to me 3 months ago, and I have been trying to make sense of it ever since. I want to be honest with you. I was not a believer walking into that little shop in New Orleans. I went because my friend dared me, because it was a rainy Tuesday and we had nothing better to do, and because the sign outside promised 15 minutes of clarity for $20. Seemed like cheap entertainment. The woman inside was older, quiet, wearing nothing theatrical. No crystal ball, no dramatic candlelight, just a small table, 2 chairs, and an energy in the room that made you want to lower your voice. She took my hand and started talking. Childhood details she had no way of knowing. A description of a decision I had been quietly avoiding for months. I felt that specific kind of discomfort that only comes when someone sees something real in you. Then she stopped. She looked up from my palm and asked me a question instead of giving me an answer. She asked if I had been ignoring something I already knew was true. Not a mystical riddle, a direct question, and I felt it land somewhere uncomfortable in my chest, because yes, I had been. She did not tell me my future. She told me that the path I was currently on was built on a version of myself I had already outgrown. She said the thing blocking me forward was not circumstance, it was avoidance. Then she thanked me and called it done. I walked out into the rain, feeling almost annoyed. I wanted predictions. I wanted to know if the career move was worth it, if the relationship had a future, if the next chapter would be easier. I got none of that. What I got was a mirror, and here is what I have been sitting with ever since. What if the warning was the most valuable thing she could have offered? Predictions give you permission to wait. They hand the responsibility of your life to something outside yourself. But a warning forces you back into the driver's seat. It says the outcome is still yours to determine. I think most of us walk into fortune tellers, into therapy, into conversations with mentors, secretly hoping someone will just tell us what happens next, so we do not have to carry the weight of choosing. But the uncomfortable truth is that the unknown future is not something to be revealed. It is something to be built. She did not see a fate carved in stone when she looked at my hand. I think she saw a person standing at a doorway, frozen. The warning was not about danger ahead. It was about the cost of standing still. 3 months later, I made the decision I had been avoiding. I do not know yet if it was right. But I am moving. And somehow, that feels exactly like what she intended.